Hello Taurus, welcome to February and your TarotScope. This is Teresa from Tarot by T, and I'm getting ready to do your February Love TarotScope. Before I do that, I want to ring in some good energy with this bell. Create some sacred space around this reading. And I want to say thank you for subscribing to my channel and for liking and commenting. I hope these readings are helping people. I hope they're enjoying them. It's good to get feedback. I enjoy reading all the comments, so keep them coming. Thank you. And thank you also for those who have signed up for a reading. I really enjoy meeting people and working with you. It's good to meet new friends. Okay, let's see what's happening with Taurus. What does Taurus need to know for the month of February about love? What is coming up in love for Taurus? What is coming up for the month of February? What's important? And also, it's a happy Chinese New Year, the year of the Rooster. We had this wonderful... It coincided with the new moon in Aquarius, so let's hope it brings a prosperous year for everyone. Okay, what does Taurus need to know about love in February? Okay. The King of Swords. The Hermit, the Seven of Swords, the Page of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. Okay. This does not... Okay. I don't know if this is more of a career reading or a love reading. Let's see. The King of Swords in the present represents someone who is... I think it represents you evaluating your life and trying to decide what's real from what's not real. I think so in February, and you have the Hermit here. The King of Swords can be a judgmental type of it's a card of where you're doing a lot of thinking. It's usually we are led by our emotions. We make decisions based on our emotions. A lot of times we let our heart rule our head. In February, Taurus is going to be using your mind to make decisions rather than your heart. In the past, you may have made decisions based on what you feel you want to do, and not really thinking critically about your life. So I think you're opening up February here feeling kind of lonely and feeling kind of isolated from people, or feeling the need to take some time out to think about the direction your life is going in. And with the King of Swords, if you see the card, he's separating, his sword is got wheat. He's separating the wheat from the chaff. So you're trying to figure out, okay, what do I need to focus on? What's important? What's not important? What do I need to leave behind? What do I need to put my energy towards? So if it's a relationship, maybe you're starting to see a relationship in a more realistic way and trying to decide if you should stay or go. But I think you're making choices not just in relationships, though. Also, I think your whole life is involved in this decision making. It's not just a relationship. It's also what direction do I want my life to go in? What do I need to release so I can start? Because you have all these new beginnings. You have 3 aces in this reading. So there's a lot of new energy coming in for this spring, and it may not even... you're going to start something this spring, maybe in March. That will come to fruition later in the year, like September through December. So you're doing, right now you're kind of like thinking, you're planning your strategy. Because before you can achieve something or manifest something, you have to really know what you want. So February is a month for you to take some time out to figure it out. Figure out what you really want. What is it that I really need to make me happy? In the past, you have the Seven of Swords. And also the Page of Wands. So it could be that you might have been involved in a relationship where you felt like the person was taking advantage of your kindness. Maybe you were giving a lot to this person and they weren't reciprocating. They might even be trying to steal something from you. Maybe you feel like someone might have been talking behind your back. Or in a career situation, maybe you felt like certain things were taken away from you unfairly. But in a relationship, it could be that someone has been dishonest. Maybe not telling you everything, or telling you one thing and then doing something else. Like their behavior and their words were not congruent. So you're giving this a lot of thought. Do I stay? Do I go? The Page of Wands in the recent past, because this card, the Seven of Swords, let me finish with this card. The Seven of Swords is the Thief card. It's a card of deception. It's a card of someone not facing the truth about something. So it could be also that you're deceiving yourself. You know, you've been idealizing a relationship and not really looking at the truth of the matter. So you need to start looking at the truth. That's what this card's about. This card's about, okay, stop making excuses for this person. You need to see what's really there and make decisions accordingly. If this person's not giving you what you need, it's not going to change. You can't, you need to make hard choices. And you need to stop allowing people to take advantage of you. You need to stop letting people steal from you. If not literally stealing from you, like taking things, maybe like not honoring your boundaries in some way, then it could be like a metaphoric thing where you feel like someone's stealing your ideas or taking credit for your work, or you have to put a stop to it. So you have to start thinking, okay, what do I need to do? How do I handle this? The good news is that you have a lot of new beginnings coming up. So you can achieve what you want in February, but it's just the beginning. I think what the action isn't really going to happen in February. You're going to be kind of thinking about, you have to do some strategic planning in February. You need to take some time out. Maybe you've been working hard, accomplishing a lot, but not really having a plan. You need to start creating a plan for the future. The Page of Wands can represent good news coming. So, and it's connected with the Ace of Wands, which is a career card. New beginning that you feel really excited about. So something, either it could be a new relationship, although usually the Ace of Cups would mean that. I think this is more connected with career. But there's going to be some new career opportunity coming up this spring. And with the Nine of Cups in the near future, it can mean something that that's very satisfying, something that you're really interested in. So you could meet a new person this spring, you could start a new relationship, or you could, if you solve the problems in your current relationship, you could have a new beginning with that relationship. So if you're not dating someone new might be coming this spring. You can make some new connections. If you're in a relationship, you could have a new beginning that can bring you a lot of joy, because the Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment card. So whatever you're planning, whatever you're wishing for, you can get it in February. At least you could start the ball rolling. But to do that, you have to know what you want. So the aces always represent beginnings. Now the Ace of Wands is usually a career card. So I feel like there's some new opportunity coming. Some new project that you're really excited about. And you're going to put your energy there. And it can lead to a change in your financial situation, because you have the Ace of Pentacles here. You're thinking negatively about it, but if you apply yourself, you can bring in some more money. You can start to bring in some more money. In a relationship, you have the Seven of Wands here in your environment Seven of Wands means definitely you have to set boundaries with someone. So if you're involved with someone right now, they may be taking advantage of your good nature and walking all over you. And you have to stand up to them. You have to set boundaries. You definitely have to set boundaries. You're going to get some pushback. You know, they're not going to like the new you. But you have to stand up for what you believe in. You have to fight for what you believe in, what's important to you. Don't let someone take something from you. Don't let someone, you know, really look, open your eyes and see what's around you. It's the time for really looking at things and seeing what's real and seeing what's not real and making decisions based on that. You have the Eight of Pentacles here in your wish fulfillment. This is usually a card about changing our career path. So you might be working, learning some new things. You might be like an apprentice at the beginning stages of a new career path where maybe your job is changing or the work that you do is changing in some way and you need to learn new skills. And this is going to help your financial situation. And it may come to fruition later in the year, September through maybe even December. So the fall into the winter, you might wind up with a new job that pays a lot more. I know that this is supposed to be a love reading, but this energy is coming in really strong for career. So I feel that even though there is love, there will be love in your life. There's a lot of career energy in this reading, so I can't ignore it. I have to talk about it. So I hope you understand. For those of you who are hoping on total love, sometimes the cards just give us different messages, and I have to go with it. And you have the Ace of Swords here, which is a card of, you're going to, you might have been feeling that you've lost your motivation, or you lost your will to fight obstacles. You might have felt defeated in the past, and you felt like giving up. The Ace of Swords means you're going to reignite that fire. That you're going to have this warrior energy, where you're going to decide to really take charge and make changes. So if you're in a relationship where you're not happy, you're going to make some changes. You're going to take the initiative and make changes. So you might decide that you don't want to be in a relationship and find someone new. You want to be with someone new. But you're going to be putting a lot of energy into the new. You're really interested in making new beginnings this year. And you're not going to put up with the same old, same old. You definitely need to stand your ground. And even if people are fighting you, you have to stand up for what you believe in. So I see that February, so to sum up the reading, in February you're going to be doing a lot of soul searching and a lot of thinking about what's real, what's not real, where do I put my energy? And then you're going to start to take action because new opportunities are coming up in the spring, especially like March. I think February is going to these eclipses are going to shake things up a little bit, where you're going to finally realize what direction you need to go in, and then you're going to start to take action. So March, some really wonderful opportunity is coming up. I think it's going to be a career opportunity. Could be a relationship, but I think it's more career. And then that's going to lead to more money, more security, you learning new skills, and you're going to renew your enthusiasm. Your enthusiasm is going to be renewed. So if you've been feeling like, unmotivated or not engaged at work in some project or even in a relationship, that's all going to change this spring, starting with the spring, where you're going to renew your passion and your fire, and you're going to feel much more motivated because you're going to really enjoy the work that you're doing. Whatever this project is, it's really going to speak to you, and you're going to feel like I'm doing work that I love. And if it's a new relationship, you're going to feel more excited about it. That it's going to be more of a better fit. That's the word I'm trying to find. And you're going to feel more secure. So this loneliness is only temporary. This feeling of isolation is temporary. And sometimes the hermit means that you go to someone for advice. So you might need to talk to someone about the things that you're feeling. Maybe someone older and whose opinion you respect to help you sort things out. You know, sometimes when we're stuck, we need another person's perspective. So if this King of Swords represents someone else, it could represent an older person, maybe even an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Or someone involved in, who's very serious and very intellectual. Someone who could be involved with science, and he's more of a, not so much a romantic, spiritual person, but more of a, the factual kind of person, critical thinker. You know, someone who seems a little bit harsh and unapproachable, but really they're very fair. They just do things based on the facts. So that could be someone that you go to for advice, to help you sort out where you want to go and what you need to do. Maybe there's an authority figure in your life right now you feel like is being a little bit hard on you. And so you're thinking, where do I need to go? What do I need to do? I'm not really happy in my current situation. I need to make some changes, but I'm not sure where to go or what to do. And I don't want to be taken advantage of. I don't want people to abuse my kindness. I want recognition for the work that I do. I want to feel loved in my relationships. So I have to face the truth. This is a card of facing the truth. Don't sweep things under the rug in February. You're going to be facing some truths. But that's good because it's going to start this new wave. There's like a lot of new beginnings coming up in February. You might start to see results in March. And then definitely by the fall. You could be in a new job that pays more. So that's my reading for February. I hope that this has helped you, Taurus. Remember, you have the Nine of Cups in your near future. So you can make a dream come true in February, but you have to take action. You're going to have to take action, and you're going to have to stand your ground and stick up for yourself. And stop people from abusing your kindness or taking advantage of you. And it looks good if you do that. If you can do that, you've got success and money coming. So I hope this reading was a help to you, and I wish you luck and love and happy Valentine's Day. And I will talk to you again next month. Thanks, Taurus.